Okay, great. We are now recording. And ladies, welcome to Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty, our first virtual sip and shop. I want to toast you in, so if you would hold up your glasses and your bottles and your love sign, there you go, thank you, and just sip it in. And then I always like to hug it in. It's so important that, especially during quarantine, if you're not getting a hug on a daily basis from someone, hug yourself. Hugging at least for 10, 15 seconds. And I don't know who comes up with these numbers because when we hug, we hug. But hugging helps to release the endorphins, the happy hormones, the serotonin. And it's great to just wake up in the morning. I know for me, it's so important for me to have a morning routine. So when I wake up in the morning, I wake up, I send up a gratitude prayer to God, thanking God for the fact that I'm waking up. Then I hug myself in spirit and say, you know what? I am great and I accept myself. It's very important that we affirm ourselves if we're not getting affirmed from anyone else, right? We are here because we are special, we are anointed, and we are appointed. And if we don't understand that about ourselves, no one else will. So it's important that we accept ourselves in this space as we are. When we wake up each morning, when we begin our day, who are we? Who are we? It's important that we have the vibration set with I am, because any word we fill in the blank with after that I am sets the tone and the discourse for our day. So I am Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley, Doctor of Integrative Medicine, and I have over 30 years of experience as a certified clinical aromatherapist, a master herbalist, and a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. Not many women of color have achieved the certification in clinical aromatherapy. So that means that I can, basically, and you all know I got a lot of other gifts happening, so I can basically look at you and say, you might be low in this, you might need help in this. I think you should do this. I've got an oil for that, right? Or I've got a blend for that. Means that I can recommend and suggest therapeutic essential oil blends to help to heal your mind, body, and spirit. I am also the proud founder of the award-winning Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty, which is my amazing natural wellness, natural elixir, and natural luxury fragrance collection that I started. I started when I was 4, blending and mixing things. But for real, I started with the recipes that many of you now experience based on my Nana's legacy. My Nana, Miss Lottie Elizabeth Treadwell, as she called herself, Ms. Let. Ms. Let lived to be 101 years young and strong. And she was up doing squats every morning. She was no dementia. I'm trying to follow for real, in her footsteps. No dementia. She was not on any prescribed medications. She took a baby aspirin in the morning to help, as she said, keep her blood flowing warm and flowing long. So a lot of what I share with you, a lot of the love and expertise that goes into my product blending comes from my Nana. And I'm blessed to have the indigenous natural herbal medicine expertise on both sides, because my other Nana, who's still living, who's still with us, she has shared a lot of things with me too. So there's one thing that I know for sure, that we come into this life, we come onto this earth with one body and one mind. And we have to keep the body together. We have to keep the mind as sound and as fit as possible. And I know that in the throes of the pandemic, you know, sorting out different things, a new structure, a new way of life, I find that you can ground yourself if you stay loyal to your own routines. And one thing that I want to share with you first is this lovely lemon. I always speak about how it's so important for us to keep our liver cleansed. Detox your liver every morning. So that means work your way up to a full lemon, but at least juice a half a lemon and then mix it with your water. Now, I don't tell people what type of water to buy. I like to drink alkaline water because an alkaline pH helps to inspire and maintain a healthy inner body. And it's so important for us to drink water at least in ounces, half of our body weights a day. So drink up, have the lemon by your bedside, the lemon juice water um, by your bedside. And when you wake up in the morning, just, you know, kick it back. What this does is it helps to keep the liver cleansed. The liver is so important because it's the organ through which our blood flows, right? It's also the organ, according to traditional Chinese medicine, um, it's the organ that holds on to anger and resentment. And I stress the importance of the liver all the time. I know in my lifetime, and y'all know I'm very transparent, I've been real angry and real resentful towards many in my life. And I find now that for the last 3 years, every morning, sticking to the lemon elixir to keep my liver cleansed, I'm a whole nother person, seriously. It's like things happen that you don't necessarily have to control when you do the right thing by your body. So I recommend drinking the lemon water. This will also boost your immune system, get that vitamin C. It's so important right now that our immune systems stay boosted up to the power, to, you know, to lit level. And I also want to share um, emergency packets of vitamin C. Now, with the emergency, with the, where is she? With the, hello, Crystal. With the emergency packets, it's really important. Emergency vitamin C not only is wonderful for keeping our skin beautiful, our hair and our nails luxurious, but vitamin C is also the vitamin that helps with cell regeneration. So when we're stressed and when the cortisol hormones are running rampant through our bodies, it's important that we balance that stress, those cortisol levels, with vitamin C. So I like to speak about the emergency because I will drop a little tidbit. I am now, as of last Wednesday, one of the new spokespeople for emergency. So in a lot of my videos and in a lot of my products and so forth, you'll see me holding up packets, one for each hand. But thank you so much. But emergency is very important, along with this lovely lemon to keep your liver detoxed and cleansed. Two important rituals that I recommend that you include in your routine every day before you even get your day started. The other is,
Question, Monica.
yes.
We have a question from Karen. She asked, why emergency instead of vitamin C tabs?
I prefer the emergency because it's a powder. And I really, for me personally, I really don't like to take tablets or capsules. I like to stay away from those as much as possible. Just for me personally, it has to do with, for me, with swallowing. If I can drink something, I prefer to drink it as a liquid. Vitamin C capsules or tablets, 1,000 milligrams each, because I recommend that our stress is so high right now. That's one thing in our environments that we cannot necessarily control. And because our stress levels are so high, I recommend 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day. So if you're getting it as a capsule or as a powder, whichever way works best for you. The same thing with the mineral magnesium. Now, a lot of people like to take magnesium as a capsule. Again, I prefer to take it. This is magnesium citrate. I take it as a powder. Magnesium is the miracle mineral. It has over 300 uses for the body. So not only does magnesium tame migraines if you're prone to migraine headaches, but it will also lower your blood pressure. It also helps with keeping your digestive tract moving properly, that peristalsis, the action that keeps everything pushed down. Magnesium helps with that. Magnesium is also wonderful to calm the nerves and the sympathetic nervous system. That's where we all hold our stress. And if you take magnesium, 800 milligrams a night, 2 hours before you go to bed. I don't recommend taking magnesium and then trying to get your life because magnesium will make you sleepy. So you should take magnesium as you're winding down your day, and it helps you to fall asleep, but it also helps you to stay asleep. So this is one of the main things now that we're finding in our lives, many of us, because we're just dealing with so much tension that we are falling asleep, but we're not necessarily, oh, Siobhan, but we're not necessarily staying asleep. We might be waking up several times a night. If you take your 850 milligrams of magnesium, whether it's in powder form, capsule form, or tablet, and this is magnesium, not with calcium, not the Cal Mag. This is strictly pure magnesium. You will benefit your body in so many ways. You will help to ease all of the stress, ease all of the headaches. So definitely get your magnesium in. So we have the magnesium, we have the vitamin C, and we have the importance of the luscious lemon. I also blend a lot of my uh, collection with lemon essential oil because, again, not only is this purifying and cleansing, but lemon is just like, you notice how you feel all of a sudden when you cut a lemon? You know, you just feel like it just boosts your mood. You feel happy because it smells so good in the bright yellow color. So lemon is wonderful in any form. And we have two amazing ladies who have joined us. Let me say hello. Crystal, please unmute yourself and introduce yourself.
Hi, ladies. Thank you, Monica. So I don't know what you want to know.
Oh, okay. So, okay. So tell us where you're located and tell us what you do and how are you feeling today?
Okay, well, I'll tackle that one first. I'm feeling great. You know, I know that it's stressful for everybody right now. These are challenging times, but, you know, I'm actually turning all that negative into a positive. So I've been living my best life, you know, lately, just taking advantage of everything I can. So I'm Crystal White, and I'm here in Las Vegas with Monica. And I'm actually kind of semi-retired. I retired, but I'm doing a lot of nonprofit work. Actually, president of a local chapter here of Women of Global Change. We're global, actually. We have chapters all over the world. I sit on a couple other nonprofit boards. I manage mentorship programs and projects. So I'm staying busy, just giving back and empowering other women, similar to what Dr. Monica is doing. So, and thank you. I'm sorry I was late. I was so excited to be here because I was looking on your website and I saw some wonderful things that I need. I really need, even though I'm feeling good. You know, you can never stop taking care of yourself and self-care and doing some things. And I'm in my 60s, so I need some help. Right.
Crystal is beautiful. Crystal is amazing. She's just beautiful. Thank you so much for being here, Crystal. And then is that my lovely cousin in Ohio, Siobhan? Unmute yourself. Introduce yourself. You're still muted.
Okay, good afternoon. It's good evening here. I am Siobhan. That's my sissy. That's not my cousin. That's my sissy, Dr. Monica. But anyway, I was asleep. I'm sorry, because I was taking a nap. I'm a school teacher, and currently, you know, I am teaching from home for the last about 4 weeks. So, but I always want to help out Black entrepreneurs. Well, I like to help all entrepreneurs, but this one especially. So I came on for a moment to see what I could purchase.
Thank you, my love. And then we have Patricia. Hi. If you don't want to come on screen, can you unmute yourself and introduce yourself? I'm so happy to see you.
Yeah, I'll come on screen real quick, and I'm multitasking as we all do. And I cut my locks.
Wonderful to see you.
How are you? How are you? So good to see you. So good to see everyone. And thanks for doing this. I'm glad that I'm sorry it's a little late as well.
Never too late.
But that's so cute. You look so cute.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I also go by Io. I didn't get a chance to change my name there. But I also go by Io Hines Bancole, and I'm in New Jersey. I know Monica from Besser. We both went to the same college, and we're kind of connected sisters. September Virgos and essential oils, and so I have my own business, Conscious Living Care. I'm the owner. I'm a holistic health consultant, conscious living coach, and so I help people ignite or reignite a passion for healthy living, right? And something that I love to do, I specialize in womb wellness also, and self-care. So I'm here to support and love your hair products. See, I need some more.
Thank you.
So thank you. Nice meeting everyone.
So before we jump into the yummy product collection, our first trivia game, and if you would please drop your guesses into the chat. I'm holding up a jar of beautiful blue glass marbles. Now, blue is a wonderful color because it helps to soothe the spirit. If you're ever feeling angry, or this is part of chromotherapy, this is a bonus. If you're ever feeling angry or anxious or distressed, just look at something blue, something with a blue hue, whether it's this beautiful blue sky or a scarf or a jar full of marbles. So how many marbles do you think are in this jar? Drop your answer into the chat below. And the person who comes closest to the actual number will get one of my hand sanitizers. It's no secret I started making hand sanitizer like a crazy woman back in March. And this is natural, 99% antiviral. It kills virus germs. And an extra bonus is it helps to make your nails grow, because I also include a wonderful rose glycerin oil in addition to citrus essential oils and isopropyl, 99.9% isopropyl alcohol that was gifted to me by Summerlin Hospital, even if they don't know it. So you will win all of our trivia games tonight. Everyone is going to get a 3-ounce natural hand sanitizer. They're wonderful for travel. You all know me, all of you, and this is what's wonderful about having the sisterhood. You all know that I love to travel and that I'm kind of feeling a little grounded right now by this time. And I also started to make the 3-ounce size so that it could go through TSA easily. So this is something that you can actually carry in your purse and they won't stop you, okay? But natural hand sanitizer, it's wonderful. All right, so I'm anxious to see, Bonnie, what are some of the numbers?
The camera's on.
What?
Okay, we are still waiting for Cassandra's number.
Okay.
But right now we have Karen Roberts at 96. We
Okay.
have Alicia at 77.
Okay.
We have Crystal at 55, as
Okay.
well as, I apologize, I have her email address and I can't remember your name. She just joined in from Vassar.
Oh, Io? Io.
Okay. Both of them are at 55 and Siobhan is at 63.
Oh, okay. Excellent numbers, ladies. Excellent numbers. I will reveal very soon. Okay, so one of the things about aromatherapy, let me tell you about the science of aromatherapy. It is a medical science and it is recognized by the National Institutes of Health. So aromatherapy, we find it heals the body, the mind, and the spirit. How does it work? It works one of 3 ways. 70% of our emotions rest with our ability to smell. Okay, now how does that work? We inhale through our olfactory nerve in our nose and it quickly speaks to the limbic part of our brain. That little P part of the brain is responsible for regulating our hormones, our heart rate, our blood pressure, our cholesterol levels, our metabolism. The limbic part of our brain speaks to everything as far as how we exist in our mind, body, and spirit unit. So one of the first recipes that my Nana taught me was how to create a diffuser oil. And in the beginning, both she and my mom used to use the pot on the stove with cinnamon and orange peel, clove buds. That was the original diffuser, right? That saucepan on the stove. But what I've done is I have taken all of the wonderful floral essences and essential oils. This is one of my few products where I combine both the floral essence, the floral botanical, and the essential oil. And I have the Black Orchid diffuser oil, and I also have Tranquility. Now, Tranquility is, she changes every season or with however I feel. Like right now, she's a rose and lilac combination. Rose essential oil, the beauty of the rose extends just beyond its aesthetic, okay? It's responsible for keeping women's spirits uplifted. It's responsible for keeping our womb space healthy. And it's also the number 2 oil for skin, keeping our skin lustrous and beautiful. It is anti-wrinkle, anti-aging, anti-age spot, rose essential oil, and then the lilac and other floral botanicals I've infused in this diffuser oil. Black Orchid. Those of you who are familiar with my Black Orchid fragrance, it's the first fragrance that I made in honor of my Nana after she transitioned, because it has her favorite flower, Lily of the Valley. Lily of the Valley is spicy and feisty, just like she was. And Lily of the Valley is a flower that inspires courage and confidence. It's so important that we understand that what we have, we all love our homes to smell wonderful, but it's really important for us to understand that we use natural scents and fragrances in our home. Okay, so my home diffuser oils are non-toxic and no carcinogens, no phthalates, that crazy word that no one can ever pronounce. I'll tell you why. Because I used to love Bath and Body Works plugins. I used to love Glade in my bathrooms. I used to love Renewsits. But when I started doing my research, and there's a whole lot of research out now, as of 2018, those types of synthetic fragrances, they are hormone disruptors, and they affect we women just, you know, they affect we women more so than men, because they impact our hormone balances, and they also affect our thyroid glands. Now, there's some of you who may say, well, Dr. Monica, I had my thyroid removed. But here's the thing. The imprint of the body that we are born with is the imprint of the body that we transition with. So even if you had thyroid surgery with your thyroid removed, your body still has that imprint. Even if you have had a hysterectomy in your life, the body still holds sacred that womb space in your body. So if we are seeing all of these synthetic fragrances in our lives when we walk into store, here in Las Vegas, the casinos, they've got stuff coming piped into the airs now. You know, you want to stay as natural as possible. And you can also use my diffuser oil safely, knowing that once you just take a few drops, drop it into your diffuser on any given day, it's going to automatically boost your mood. So if you wake up feeling a little lethargic or a little depressed or just a little anxious, just drop a few drops of my essential oil in and watch yourself bloom. Okay? So if you are interested in the essential home diffuser oils, you can order them through my store. And I have the Black Orchid and I have the Tranquility. And right now, Tranquility is rose, because that's what I'm really feeling right now, is the rose. And then moving into some of the essentials. Now we're getting into hair and skin. I grew up in a family where yes, it was called maintaining your hair and skin was so important, but we used all natural products. So my nanas.
Monica, could I interrupt for a moment?
Absolutely.
So we have
I'll
TJ.
sip while you talk.
Okay. So TJ just joined us, and she hasn't had an opportunity to take a look at the contest file.
Oh,
if you could show that, as well as Cassandra put in her guess at 50.
hi, beautiful TJ. Thank you for coming and joining us today. Here's the jar of the glass marbles. And if you can tell us, drop in the chat how many you think are in this jar. The winner will receive one of my natural hand sanitizers, which is 99% antiviral, effective against germs. 3 ounces, you can take this anywhere. It's wonderful. I also blend rose glycerin oil, so it's wonderful for your hands and your skin. Anybody else want to take another guess? Okay. All right. So Nana's hair elixir. Okay. Nana's hair elixir is the first product that I created in my essential line because it was the first product that my Nana taught me. Now, she had shoulder length, beautiful, thick, salt and pepper gray hair at 101 years old, all of her hair. So she's the one who taught me, you know, how to like maintain my hair. So this has all of the essential oils that are known to grow your hair, including rosemary essential oil, cedarwood essential oil, and the carrier oil that I use is grapeseed oil. Grapeseed oil is a wonderful source of omega-6s and 9s. It's also a source of protein and a source of vitamin E. So you're getting all of that in this bottle. And the great thing about my Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir is that it's wonderful for all hair types. And it grows hair on bald men's heads. Yes, it does. So if it can grow hair on a bald man's head, just think of what it, everyone I think on here this evening, with the exception of maybe 2 ladies, has experienced my Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir. So I'm really, you know, happy to say that. So Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir, she's on sale now for $16, right? 16? Yes.
16, yes.
Yes. Okay. So she's on sale now for $16. A little bit goes a long way.
The link is in the chat.
The link is in the chat for you ladies. And then we have, oh my gosh, the Rejuvaflex joint pain, muscle, anti-inflammatory, help you get to sleep. Ben reports if you have hot flashes, rub this on your chest, back of your neck. This does everything. And now I get it, because this is what my Nana used to call liniment. So this has the camphor essential oil, which is an amazing anti-inflammatory. And then I also have, if you're familiar with Vicks Vapo Rub, this is liniment Vicks Vapo Rub without the synthetics. So you have the eucalyptus, the wintergreen, the spearmint, the peppermint. Just to speak on the mint family of essential oils is wonderful for boosting spirits. It's great for digestion. If your stomach is upset, or if you're not, your pipes aren't flowing, drink you some peppermint tea, and add some lemon juice in there, get you going and flowing again. But the menthol family is also wonderful if you are grieving. Now, for me, losing my Nana, that was a natural progression for her. But then my daddy died suddenly 2 months after my Nana did, and that threw me off my foundation. That was only 2.5 years ago. And what I found that I needed to do when I realized that I was still left for a purpose, that I had to stay here even though they were gone, was I took this Rejuvaflex and massaged it into my chest multiple times a day. And this is what helped me make it through. And, you know, I wanted to find out, I knew about the essential oils themselves, the properties of each one individually. But together, bound with the power of camphor essential oil, this is what helps to open up the heart when you're grieving, when you're depressed, when you've faced a great loss, whether it's loss of relationship or whatever the case may be. Camphor oil opens up your heart. And this is what helps you regain the desire to keep moving forward, to keep living. So my Rejuvaflex, look, at the same time my daddy passed, I was kicking to the curb a toxic relationship. So I was a hot mess. And so this, if I could drink it, I would. But I was rubbing it on my chest, neck, back and neck, all over, multiple times a day. And this is what helped me, seriously, helped me make it through. Okay, now, those of you, raise your hands for Simmer Down Chica, because Simmer Down Chica is the blend that you want to carry with you, keep in your car, your purse, your gym bag, every day, all day. Why is that? I have taken the best of our natural phytoestrogens, which are wonderful for keeping our hormones elevated, again, keep our emotions boosted, and put them in this little green bottle. What does that mean? Jasmine, 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 all day long. You've got your jasmine, you've got your lavender, you've got your geranium. In fact, I'm going to boost this later with geranium, but these white florals, the jasmine, the geranium, the lavender, these are responsible for keeping our hormones happy. They are phytoestrogens. They are natural sources of estrogen. So if you find at any point in your life that you are dimming low on estrogen or your progesterone, you know, when you have your estrogen levels balanced, your progesterone falls into place. So, you know, it's always a seesaw throughout our lives. That's just how it is. And it's a wonderful thing, because without that, we don't have the power of our womanhood, of our womanness. This is what makes us women, these hormones. But when you know better, you can do better. So when you know how to regulate them, you can kind of get through life a little bit better. All right. And that's what Simmer Down Chica does for you. Simmer Down Chica. And plus, she smells amazing. Now, with all of my oils, they come as a squirt bottle. But what I tell people, don't just squirt as you would a perfume. You actually squirt into the palm of your hand, massage, inhale, get all this going, and then just rub yourself down. So, for example, you notice the Simmer Down Chica, I went straight for my thyroid. That little gland that's shaped like a butterfly, it's so delicate. Ladies, if you have to go to the dentist or any type of doctor's appointment, make sure that you request that collar, the lead collar, to protect your neck. They don't always have it. They don't always give it out. But funny, when you say, look, I need that collar, they will go back and get one. Any type of x-ray will affect your thyroid gland and throw it off kilter. So you want to massage your thyroid gland. You want to get your wrists. When you look at reflexology, you know, you learn that the wrists is where our feminine hormones are, in the wrists. Masculine hormones, the back of the wrists. Okay, so, and it's great as a face oil too. Simmer Down Chica. Next in the essential line, the women in my family have beautiful skin. We all like the genetics. We all like to think that black don't crack, but this is 2020 going into 2021, and we may not be cracking, but we might be creasing. So the Facelift in a bottle, 3 ingredients, just 3. Very expensive ingredients. You have rose, pure rose oil, not rose absolute, pure rose, pure frankincense. Frankincense is one of our oldest, most prized essential oils from Africa. Frankincense oil does everything, everything. Just Google it. And then the carrier oil for my Facelift in a bottle is jojoba oil. Jojoba oil is a natural collagen. So this literally is liquid gold, and I have boosted it recently. I've added vitamin C to the blend. So you have your vitamin C, which is to regenerate your cells. You have your jojoba, natural collagen, keep it plump and juicy and cute. And then you have your frankincense and your rose oils, which will help with the age-defying process. For the first time ever, I think I have what? This is at $25, facelifted in a bottle.
28.
28. So it's normally 35. I'm selling her now for $28. And all of these prices that I'm sharing with you are locked in, unlike until the end of the year, because, you know, why not? Why not? And then I want to move on to the importance of, I'm finding that when I talk to women, they consider a bath like a special thing, like self-care. Well, a bath, you should take 2 baths, like immerse your body at least twice a week, seriously, because what that helps to do, depending on what you have in your bath water, you can detox your body, you can relax your body, you can energize your body, you can help to repair any type of skin issues you might have. Remember that our skin is our largest organ. So anything that we put on our skin goes into our bodies, right? It's absorbed immediately into our bloodstream. So I have boosted the pink Himalayan bath salt with lavender, eucalyptus. Now it's like whatever you want in it, just tell me and I'll put it in here. But the blend that you'll find in my store, Epsom salts, yes. Magnesium, Epsom salts is a wonderful natural magnesium sulfate. Pink Himalayan salt, that's one of the bath salts that Cleopatra used long ago. It has a lot of health benefits. In addition to if you suffer with psoriasis or eczema, pink Himalayan salt. Also great if you have allergies. I have allergies. So then I have the essential oils in here, and I mentioned the Epsom salt, the magnesium. So this is a wonderful bath salt. Again, you don't want to take a bath in this and then be like, okay, I'm gonna go out now and get my life, because this will totally relax you and you will want to go to sleep. So the bath salt, and then wait, my bath balls. You all know I have a love-hate relationship with my balls. I'll tell you why. I love them because they're amazing. I'm one of the few people, I blend 3 different oils. So you have argan oil, grapeseed oil, and jojoba oil in one ball with liquid magnesium, and then the essential oils or floral essences. No one else does that. But in so doing that, they're a pain in the behind to make. So I make them in very small batches. And right now, okay, Alicia, since I saw you, I've got this new one, lavender and argan oil. Oh my gosh, it smells so freaking good. I make big balls, all right? So they are like 4 or 5 ounces, right? So you are getting your, this is crazy, you're getting your maximum pleasure with Dr. Monica's bath balls, banging bath balls. I also have this, like I'm into my orange and yellow phase right now. This is a wonderful tea tree and sweet orange bath ball. This smells amazing too. You drop it in, watch it fizz. And then I got a little feisty, okay? I'm like 2020, my eyes are wide open. You all know the benefits, you've read recently about the benefits of charcoal, black charcoal, as a toothpaste or face mask or whatever. I now make it into a bath ball. So you have something black, you have something orange, you have something lavender. Love lavender. She will always be my fallback. I will always come back to lavender. And then I think in January, I'm going to start the year with something rose oriented. So I'll have something rose oriented. And then I want to share a body oil before we go into our next trivia game. Y'all get ready for this trivia game like no other. But this is the Unapologetic body oil. I created this based on, get into my fragrances later, but my Unapologetic body oil is my most recent fragrance, Unapologetic. No words need to be spoken. Right now, I am living unapologetically me. And this is how we all should be living our lives. This is part of, in the beginning, opening up, starting each day, you know, hugging yourself and saying, I accept me, right? Accept yourself how you are right here and now on December 13th, 2020. All right, so Unapologetic body oil is not in my store, but today she's normally 20, she's on special for 10. So if you want her, just drop it into the chat. Bonnie, could you take note of anyone who wants to add Unapologetic body oil? Let me tell you how she smells. Amazing. Magnolia, Plumeria, Jasmine. Oh my gosh. Just the fragrance alone. I have no words. Seriously. It's like every time I top myself, I think I can't do any better. This is like, she's amazing. Unapologetic. She inspires speaking the truth. These are all essential oils that inspire truth. Speaking your truth, standing your ground, saying what you need to say, and articulating it just how you need to be understood and heard.
You wanna come around? I'm gonna try to, yeah. The volume number still isn't.
Okay, so let me say, are there any questions? I'm going to set up our, I want to set up our game. So if you have any questions, please ask them.
Might just I might just text in the chat and say we can reach jump on. Is that okay? I'll do that.
Or if you could unmute yourself, please.
Okay. Okay. Oh, no, let's do it.
Wait.
Sandra, you're unmuted.
Okay, thank you. Okay. I want to see if we can get. Bonnie, do you remember how I did this the other day? I think I had to actually go to
Your screen?
YouTube, I think. Yeah. Okay. One of the other things that I want to share with you all, we were talking about the importance of water. How important is it to drink half of your weight, your body weight in ounces of water every day? Our bodies are 70% water. So it's incredibly important. Okay, sorry about that. It's incredibly important that we drink enough water. Okay. There we go. We're going to get this now. Here we are. Okay, so I am going to start this trivia game, and then after each question, I will stop before the answer shows. Can you all see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, better. Can you all see it now?
Yes.
All right, so I was up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning recently, and I decided that it would be fun to create a presentation and put it to music. So that's exactly what I did. So this is Christmas trivia for family fun, holiday quiz night. Just how much do you know about, I said Christmas, but this also incorporates like my favorite Christmas story, just a whole bunch of things. So let's get started.
Good luck.
These are our categories: yes, no question, multiple choice question, an enumeration question, a true or false question, fill in the blanks, and then we end with a video question. Round one is the easy round. Is it true that eggnog originated from England? Yes or no? Please drop your answer into the chat. And Bonnie, can you register everyone's answer, please? Whoever answers the question correctly will get one of my natural hand sanitizers. Has everyone answered? I need to hear someone. I can't see you when we're on share. But so can someone tell me if everyone's answered? Those of you who answered yes, you answered correctly. The first known appearance of the drink was all the way back in 1693. Okay, now gear up for your next question. Tinsel was originally made from strands of silver. True or false? Please drop your answers into the chat below. Tinsel was originally made from strands of silver. Bon, can you record everyone's answer, please, just in case it doesn't stay in the chat?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, ladies, here we go. True. The answer is true. Because silver is pliant, it was used as tinsel to reflect the candle lights on Christmas trees. Next question. We're now into round 2. In which town or city was baby Jesus born? A, Nazareth, B, Bethlehem, C, Geminia, D, Alexandria. Please drop your answers in the chat below. The answer is B, Bethlehem. Bethlehem is the town where Jesus was born. According to scripture, he was born in a manger surrounded by animals. All right, all of my literature fans, in Charles Dickens' novella, A Christmas Story, blank Scrooge is the name of the protagonist. What is his first name? Please drop your answers in the chat below. In Charles Dickens' novella, A Christmas Carol, blank Scrooge is the name of the protagonist. Those of you who guessed Ebenezer, you guessed correctly. Ebenezer is the name of the cold-hearted miser who, due to the events in the story, turns into a friendly and charitable person. A Christmas Carol is one of my favorite Christmas movies, whether it's the original black and white one, or I also like the one that Vanessa Williams starred in. Round 3, this is the difficult round. Everybody get ready. Okay, whoever guesses this correctly, I need to send you a bottle of your favorite spirit. But for real, you're going to get one of my Rose Tranquility Rose home diffuser oils. In the song Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, what are the names of the first 4 reindeer of Santa's sleigh? The first 4 names. Winners of this round will get one of my Tranquility home diffuser oils. You'll love how it makes your room smell, and you'll also love how it helps people to play nice with each other. Okay, here we go. Answers. Like that little pause, right? Okay. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. If you guessed all 4 of those correctly, I'm sending you a big hug, and you will be receiving your very own diffuser oil. Okay. Final question. What decoration is most commonly put atop a Christmas tree? What decoration is most commonly put atop a Christmas tree? Answers logged in. A star. A star, it symbolizes the star that guided the wise men to the birthplace of Jesus. Thank you all for playing. Bonnie, how did we do?
We did well. We'll do the calculations and get back to everybody shortly after.
Awesome. Okay, you know what? Okay, I have wacky hours. I almost released that video on my Instagram last night. I know many of you don't subscribe to my YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, by the way. So I knew that I could release it last night and most of you wouldn't see it, but I know that many of you follow me on the gram. And so I had it poised and then I was like, oh no, I can't post because they'll know the answers. But thank you for playing along with that. And now we will move into the final part of our presentation. And I wanted to talk with you a little bit about my Luxe parfums. Now, these are parfums, they're not perfumes. The difference is a parfum is 100% pure floral essence, pure essential essence, pure botanical. And I like to carry the roller balls. I want to explain what this menagerie is. So Black Orchid is my very first rollerball. Again, it's got jasmine, lily of the valley. It's got some lavender. It's got some sandalwood and a little bit of tangerine. It is amazing. I promise you, when people smell this Black Orchid, they literally lose their minds. They're like, oh my God, that's the first thing that anyone ever says, whether it's a female inhaling Black Orchid or male. And I'm so happy that she has so much power over people because she helps to bring you into a place where you are grounded and where you can think. This Black Orchid was my first parfum that I created when I was in the throes of handling 2 estates and just, you know, crazy. Because my Nana and my daddy, they lived in Cleveland, Ohio. I live in Las Vegas. It was just a mad craziness. And those of you who held me down, you know who you are because you're right here. I'm looking at you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But the Black Orchid, I like rollerballs again because at the time when I was going to my gym classes or dance classes, when I was leaving the house to go places, I would always have a rollerball in my bag. They're great for tapping the temples if you have a stress or tension headache. Wonderful for just inhaling. If you're driving around, I know those of us who drive in cities like New York, Boston, San Diego, Las Vegas, parts of Ohio, you know, we experience road rage. I know I do. I'm speaking for myself. You know, I've got my anger management under control, but this helps. So you can tap your temples, you can inhale, and it's a wonderful fragrance. I have one customer, she buys 10 at a time. Now, when I had my merchandise sold at Macy's, I was selling my rollerball parfums for $24.95. Obviously in my store, I took them down. So they were like, what, $18.50. Now all of my rollerball parfums are $9.25. So I'm just saying $9.25 throughout the rest of the year. So this inspires confidence and courage. My next one, I had to have something that reminded me of my father. My father loved this cologne called Pie by Givenchy, and it had the amber and the musk undertones, base notes. So I have blended amber and musk in Egyptian Goddess as the base note with a top note of vanilla and sandalwood. This is amazing. I have celebrity clients, men, who buy my Egyptian goddess. One, and he allows me to say his name, is Antonio, the actor Antonio Vargas. We all know him as the beloved Huggy Bear, or walking around in the platform shoes with the goldfish in the heels. He buys like 10 at a time as well. So Egyptian goddess, she's subtle, but bold, if you know what I mean. If you're ever in any of those that mood where your presence, you know your presence when you walk into a room. You know everyone knows you walked in, but you're just kind of subtle because you're kind of observing and taking everything in. That's exactly what my Egyptian goddess is. She helps you to stay grounded. So if you have a lot of things on your plate, and the one thing I know about everyone here joining me this afternoon, we're all juggling a lot, a couple of plates and a buffet. All right, Egyptian goddess will help you to stay grounded, and she's yummy. She just smells yummy. So as I was coming through my passage, I started loving again. I started wanting to fall in love again, got that toxic relationship out of my hair. I started falling in love with me again, in love with life again. And I created Cleopatra Love. Now, I know some of you on this afternoon love her. All right. And I know y'all's men's love her too. This is a natural aphrodisiac. She inspires self-love. And one thing I know, that when we are inspired to self-love through self-care, we are literally operating at our highest creative selves. Some of you right now are writing books, getting ready to publish books. You've got talks coming in the pipeline. You are leading global organizations. You are creating products that help to heal women's bodies and minds. You are managing incredible properties, multi-million-dollar properties. You are educating and shaping the minds of our youth. Cleopatra Love is what you need to keep by your bedside. I'll tell you the two secrets: jasmine, a little bit of coriander, and a whole lot of ylang ylang. If you know the power of ylang ylang essential oil, that is pure love. All right, so Cleopatra Love. I have a dear, dear, dear sister friend here in Las Vegas, Miss Betty. She loves Cleopatra Love, and she orders 5 or 6 of them at a time. And she also makes amazing face coverings, face masks. Just a plug for her. She couldn't join us this evening. And then finally, finally in this line is Unapologetic. I talked about Unapologetic earlier. Again, this is standing in your truth, speaking your truth. You are operating at your highest base value. And not only do you know it, but everyone else knows it. All right, so Unapologetic, plumeria, magnolia, and peony. Not a lot of people do things with florals of magnolia and peony, but they are so powerful. They are very subtle. If you look at the beauty of the peony flower, right, you see all of the layers, and if you touch it, the petals are so incredibly soft. So peony was Nana's favorite flower. So you've got all of that in here. And then those of you who were with me from the beginning, you know I used to make a Peace of Mind body oil that has the sandalwood, the frankincense, the myrrh, the tangerine, all of the cinnamon. Yummy, right? Okay, I took that body oil and she is now a roller ball. When we hit pandemic mode around about June, I turned that body oil into a roller ball. So she is la creme de la creme. She's actually $25 because of the frankincense and the sandalwood. But peace of mind, we all could use a little peace of mind right now. And as I close, I want to share with you two thoughts. Um, I want us all to leave this afternoon and start to treat yourself a little kinder and a little gentler. We are all doing the best we can under these circumstances. And what I know to be true, what I've been researching for the last 6 months, is there's always a new syndrome popping up, right? But there is such a thing as pandemic fatigue syndrome. And what a report that was released by Harvard University Medical School is projecting that by March of 2021, which is not long from now, 39 million of us will be experiencing the long haul effects of the pandemic. Now, this is affecting people who have maybe experienced COVID, but have stayed at home. You've not been intubated, you've not been ventilated, you've not been in the hospital. You've spent that 2 weeks quarantining with the C19 virus. Or you have cared for someone in your immediate family with the C19 virus. Or you have just been stuck at home for the last 6 to 8 months. And what has happened is scientifically proven our cognitive abilities are now affected, our reasoning abilities, our critical thinking abilities. It's one thing that maybe in some of you may be experiencing a change in your sense of smell or your sense of taste. You might be sleeping too much, not sleeping at all, eating too much, not eating at all. These are all some of the symptoms, but the critical one that I want to share with you, because all of us here, we are the brain trusts of our communities, of our families. And if our minds are impaired, well, I'm not even going to think about it. The part of the brain that is affected is the frontal lobe and the amygdala. These are the parts of the brain that, in fact, make us human, that set us apart from animals. These are the parts of the brain that are being affected under pandemic fatigue syndrome. So you might be experiencing brain fog. You might find yourself in the middle of a presentation, or if you're teaching in the middle of class, or just a general convo with someone, and you just stop because you can't remember. Well, and it's not the normal, oh, I forgot what I was going to say. You really can't pull from your recesses what you were going to say. You might find that you might have had a previous ritual in your life, where those of us who have rituals, they're step by step. We can do them in our sleep with our eyes closed. Now maybe you get to step 2 or 3 in your daily ritual and you can't recover the 4th, right? These are the things that we have to be cognizant of, and these are the things that I'm sharing with you. So please be extra kind to yourself. Take extra self-care. It's important to nurture your body in water, immersion, hydrotherapy. That's very, very helpful because it helps to soothe the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems, right? And one technique to boost your brain vitality that I'm going to share with you as we sign off. This is specifically to fight pandemic fatigue syndrome. So you're going to focus on something, and as you see my eyes blinking, you're going to blink for 30 seconds, 30, 29, and you're going to count out loud backwards. Okay? This is part of Dr. Monica's brain gym. I have a couple of techniques in my brain gym inventory. But this one, I thought that we could all do together because we can help each other if we get stuck on a number, especially since we're counting backwards. We've been sipping, it's a Sunday afternoon. But if you just, you wanna just roll your shoulders back, you wanna sit up straight, just do a couple of head rolls gently around. This also helps to exercise your thyroid. And then when you sit erect, we're going to just start blinking. Just find something to focus on. I'm focusing on all your beautiful faces. And we're going to start with 30. Oh, come off mute, please. Don't leave me hanging if I get stuck on a number. Okay, we're going to start with 30 and we're going to go to 1, counting backwards with the blinks. 30,
29,
28,
27,
7,
26,
26,
26,
25,
24,
24,
4,
23,
23,
22,
22,
21,
21,
20,
20,
19,
19,
18,
18,
17,
17,
16,
16,
15,
15,
14,
14,
13,
13,
12,
12,
11,
11,
woo, 10,
10, 9,
9, 8,
8,
7,
7,
6,
6,
5,
4,
4, 3,
3,
2,
2.
1. Thank you all. Thank you all for being number ones in my life. You can find me on Facebook at, go to my page. If you're not already liking my page, I'm wilding out on my Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty page on Facebook. You can follow me on the gram at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. Hi, youngin'. That's my niece in the middle. You can hit me up on YouTube. I'm doing a lot of different things on YouTube right now. I have over 100 videos where I cover everything at Dr. Monica Bickerstaff. I need to decide on one name. In 2021, I'm gonna be one name. And then on Twitter, I'm at Vegas Holistic. And then of course, please visit my store at Dr. Monica's naturalbeauty.com. www.drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com. And thank you for, you all made my week because, you know, we got to stay connected. You know, it's so important. It's important to our vibration and keeping that high vibration that all of you possess. I love all of you. Thank you so much. Are there any questions before we sign off?
Yes, so there are a couple of questions. Let's see, we have from Alicia, who won the raffles.
Woo! I knew she would.
Congratulations.
No, I want to know the marbles.
Oh. Look, Alicia is our neuroscientist, so I knew she would win. Hold on, I got to unscrew because I forgot. 71.
Ah!
71.
71.
So we have,
How
our
many?
closest is Alicia at 77.
Okay. Did she get all the rest of the raffles right? The questions and everything?
For the raffles, we'll have to actually finish that one.
Okay.
And do a separate one. We have to tally that a little bit more.
Okay. Alicia, you'll be getting a huge package from me.
Okay, baby girl, I received that. My brain would not let me close that. I just needed to know the number. Like,
And I'm glad you reminded me because I had forgotten.
All good. Sisters.
Yes. What other questions?
And that was the last one for now. Everyone says thank you. Thank you from Crystal, and everyone says thank you very much.
Oh, you're so welcome. And if you need me, y'all know how to find me. You know my number. Text me, send up a smoke signal, send an email. You can find me on Facebook, anywhere. I'm everywhere now. So, you know, stay in touch. And we'll be doing another one of these on the other side of 2021. And make your 2020 count. This is the year of perfect sight. That's why it is 2020 vision. So if there are things in your lives that you want to change, do it now. We won't have this opportunity again. If there are people in your lives that you want to get rid of, boot them out now. No explanations needed. Just bye. And, you know, just soar to your greatest potential. Okay? All right. So I will see you soon. Big hugs and kisses. Let's hug each other out.
Thank you.
And you are so welcome. And I will be in touch with you all soon. Good luck to, see what I'm saying? Congratulations to you winners.
Bye-bye.
Bonnie, bye-bye. Bonnie, don't leave me.
Gotcha.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Bye, sissy. Stay warm.
Okay. How do I?
Hug the parents for me.
I will. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I see how to get out. I got to get out.
Yep, there's a little button on your lower right.
It's in my upper right. Okay, I
It's
got
in
you.
your upper
See
right.
you. All right,
Okay,
bye-bye.
my love. Love you.
Bye. Love you too.
I'm going to stop recording.
Okay.